This will be a Photoshop tutorial all about selection tools. Drag a photo directly into Photoshop and look for these menus, layers and history. That's what we'll focus on today. If you can't find these two menus, go up to Window and drag down and make sure they're checked. You should see them pop up once they're checked. We really need to use both of these. History is great because you can do something like scribble on your picture and see it come up right away and be able to go back in time and to your original image. When you open layers, it might be short and not be able to see all your layers, so just grab the bottom to make it bigger. Your photo may have came in as a background layer, so just double click it, retitle it, and it will be just a regular editable layer. So let's get into the rectangular marquee tool first. It's located right under the move tool, and this allows you to create rectangular selections. If you hold down shift, it will be a perfect square. You can copy these by doing Command C, create a new layer with the plus sign, and Command V to paste them in. This just allows you to move your selection to another layer before you start editing it so you don't edit your original photo. You can also go up to select and select inverse and select everything around the original selection. This creates kind of like a frame effect. We will be using this when we cut out some of our scans and drawings, so it's helpful to know. And you just go to select and then inverse. To get rid of a selection, you just hit Command D or deselect. There is also a circular or elliptical selection. Again, if you hold down shift, it becomes a perfect circle. You can make some adjustments within a selection. I'm just showing you some color adjustments just to demonstrate how only affects what's within the selection. So let's get into this selection brush tool. For mine, it's nested with the lasso tool, which is kind of weird, but you can just basically paint in an area, and I just copied it to another layer to show you what it created. The lasso tool, you can draw your selection. I like to use the Wacom tablet with this to make it more precise. And again, I'm just isolating it to show you what it selected. Now, this is the polygonal lasso. This is great for anything with straight lines and angles. It helps you get a nice, clean, straight line. And something fun that we haven't done, it's actually telling me because I wasn't on the right layer. So now I went to the original one. But you can copy and paste any of these selections numerous times, and you can see I'm just copying and pasting them. It's creating all these new layers. I do not like this magnetic tool, but I'm just showing it to you. I think it's kind of outdated, but it just selects around pixels where there's contrast. So the next one is the direct select. This one is the most content aware. So it's really determining the different shapes in this. In this case, it's the two children, but it's not perfect. So if we look at the selection, it's actually not great. I isolate it and see a lot of it was not picked up by this direct select. So it's not always a one-step shop, especially with the hair because it's so similar to the couch color. So I'm going to work with my lasso tool as well. So I'm going to hold down Option or Alt, and then I'm just going to delete elements from the selection I don't want, like some of these random marks. So I'm just drawing around them while I hold down Alt. I also want to get rid of the selected area between the two figures because I basically just want like a silhouette of these two kids. So you can actually save selections too. So I went to select, save selection. I'm giving it a new name, kids. And now the selection is saved and I can deselect and use it again. So here I am just adding another photo on top and then going down to select, load selection, and under channel finding kids, and there my selection still exists. Now I'm just copying that and pasting it into a new layer to isolate it and show you what I created. So you could actually use your photo to create silhouettes that you then could cut out the shapes from your drawings or any other elements you create. I'm trying out this paint in selection and this magic wand. Magic wand will select all the pixels of the same color. If you uncheck contiguous, it gets all of the same color. And if you do check contiguous, you get just a smaller area like the neighboring colors. So this is just a quick overview of the selection tools. I really encourage you to play around with them so that you understand them better, and we will be using various selection tools throughout the semester.